Next topic is division by 10, 100 and 1000. Students, we have done multiplication by 0, 10 and 1000. So we have learned one small thing. If we are multiplying any decimal number by 10, 100 or 1000, I'm talking about multiplication. In this, while multiplying any decimal by 10, 100 and 1000, what we used to do, we were shifting our decimal on the right side. If the decimal number is multiplied by 10, so we will shift the decimal one number on the right side. If the decimal number was multiplied by 100, so we were shifting decimal two numbers after two numbers on the right side. 1000 after three numbers towards the right side. But here, in case of division, we will shift the decimal towards the left side. How we will do? Just see. Suppose a number is 0.1. Suppose a number is 2.1 divided by 10. I'm explaining you, I'm telling you the simplest topic. You have to apply this method directly and you will get the answer properly. So this is 2.1. I am just clearing it out by making both the ways. 2.1 divided by 10 and here 2.1 multiplied by 10. So what we are going to do, division will be, in division point will be shifted towards left side. So here, while multiplication, we were shifting the decimal towards the right side. So our decimal was coming here. So our answer was 21.0. This was the answer. But in division, our decimal will be shifted towards the left side. So here it will become 0.21. The only difference is while multiplying, we will shift the decimal towards the right side, and while dividing, we will shift the decimal towards the left side. This is the basic concept. This is the simplest method which I have taught you. So let's take some examples of 100 also. Let's take an example of 100 also. I'm explaining in both the ways. So suppose the question is 2.1 divided by 100 and here 2.1 multiplied by 100. Don't get confused. Multiplication, point shifted towards right. Division, point shifted towards left. So here we have to shift the decimal. Here we have to shift decimal after two numbers. Yes, we will shift this decimal after two numbers, but here we have only one number, so we will add a 0 and we will get the answer as 210.0. Yes, here in this case we will shift towards the left side. Here we have only one number, so we have to add 10 here and the decimal before it. So our answer will be 0.021. See, it is very simple. It depends, shifting of decimal will be dependent on zeros. If here we have only 10, we will shift decimal towards the left before one number. If it is 100, before two numbers. If it is 1000, before three numbers. And while multiplying, if here it is 10, after one number. If it is 100, after two numbers. I'm talking about shifting of decimals. If here it is 1000, it means 3 zeros, so after 3 zeros. Division, left side. Multiplication, right side. So let's start. Exercise 5.15. So here I am just taking one example, one question from your book only. Let's take the fourth sum, 7.98 divided by 96 divided by 100. So let's write down 7.96 again here. So with your pencil also you can show that you are shifting the decimal. Here we have two zeros, so we have to shift the decimal before. So our answer will be 0.0796. This is your answer. I hope it is very simple. So in this way you will solve. One more thing I want to explain you. I have taught you, suppose a whole number is given to you. A whole number is 12. I want you to convert this whole number into decimal. So you will always put decimal after the number. So whole number is 12. Decimal number for 12 is 12.0. If I want to write decimal number for this 3, so you will write 3.0. Always and always, converting whole number into decimal numbers, you will always put decimal after the number, and this whole number is converted into decimal. Either you can write like this or you can write like this. Both the meaning of both these numbers are same, but the name is different. It is a whole number and it is a decimal number. So I would like to explain you one more sum of this whole number from your exercise only. Let's take second sum, 54 divided by 10. So here we don't have a decimal number. Our device, as I have told you, the dividend should always be a decimal number. So first I will convert this whole number into decimal number. So this, it will be 54.0 divided by 10. So we have to divide. We will shift the decimal. Here we have only one zero. So we will shift the decimal only one number, and your answer will be 5 point. Your point will be here. So 5.40. Or you can write 5.4. Both these answers are right because they both are equivalent decimals. So this was the method of shifting decimals. So I would like to explain you the B part of 5.15. Here this method is totally new for you.